Today, Jesus talks about the fig tree, or any other tree, actually, for that matter. And he says that once the bud opens, we know that summer has arrived. It's pretty much the same with us here in the Philippines. Once we see the watermelon starts bearing fruit, we know that summer has arrived. And it reminds me of one thing about us here in the Philippines. As early as July or August, you see people already starting to prepare for Christmas. And that's our way. We know the malls start having uh, Christmas lights, decorations, music, Christmas songs start playing on the radio. And that's our sign. But you see, we should not forget the one thing that comes before Christmas, Advent. We have to make sure that we make Advent fruitful so that Christmas becomes fruitful as well for us. And what do I mean? We need to prepare for Advent. But what is Advent? How can we prepare if we don't even know what Advent is? Um, Advent is one of the seasons that the church has built in our calendar so that we can prepare for Christmas. And we have all of the seasons built so that throughout the year we can live Christ's life and reflect on our salvation history. And that's why Advent becomes very important because unless we understand what Christmas is, which we try to do that understanding during Advent, we will fail to come into the mystery um, of Christmas. But how do we prepare? What can you do during Advent? I propose that number one, you start a good habit of prayer. You don't have to pray like a gazillions of hours a day. Start small. If you're not in that habit, start praying a certain amount of time, and every day or every week, start increasing that. The more you talk to God, the more you will grow and make that Advent more meaningful. And again, like I said, more meaningful Advent translates to a more meaningful Christmas. But Walt, how do I pray? I don't even know. Just talk, you know. Uh, just as you talk with your friend, just talk to God, to Jesus. And at first, it might be weird because you're thinking no one's responding to me. But have faith and have love that as you talk, you will be enlightened and God will talk to you. Trust me, He will. Read the reflections for the day. Uh, Read the mass readings and try to pray over them. If you need a reflection, then go find one. There are a lot of reflections, and of course, this channel is here available for you. Make sure you spend time to reflect. This is also a good time to connect with your family. Remember that uh, Jesus coming to earth is to bring us into his family. And how can we come to his family if even in our own family we do not understand how to have a relationship, an intimate relationship? Okay, and practice our practices. Uh, of course, you have your Christmas tree for Christmas, but I propose that you also put up an Advent wreath. If you don't know what an Advent wreath is, go ahead and Google it. And you will see that it is a very good experience and it's extra beautiful when you do it with your family. What else? Music. Try to purify the music that you are listening to during the season of Advent. Um, Try to listen to music that will bring you closer to God, to Jesus. And of course, attend the sacraments, you know, get a lot of vitamin C, vitamin confession. Go to mass as much as you can, especially during Sundays. Receive the Eucharist. Okay? And the most important thing of all, try to evangelize. What's evangelize, Volt? Evangelize. What I mean is try to introduce Jesus to someone. The best thing you can do in Advent, uh, on top of all those things that was already mentioned, is to try to bring someone to Jesus. Jesus came to earth so that he will come to know us and we will come to know him. And that will happen when you bring Jesus to others. Brothers and sisters, in 2 days or 3 days, Advent would be starting already. And the best way to enter Advent is to prepare. I propose that during this day, from today to Sunday, you reflect and you pray. What are the things that you can do to prepare for Advent? And make sure that once Advent starts, you already know what to do. You already have your plan. You already know how you can give yourself more to God. And that way, when Christmas comes, it will be the most meaningful Christmas you will have.